Final Destination Bloodlines comes out today. So here are some of my favorite fun facts from the first Final Destination film. A spoiler warning. In the opening scene, when we pan around Alex's room, we actually get quite a few hints on how some of the characters are going to die. We see a little hanging figure that alludes to Todd's death. Alex's French book blows open to a page showing a guillotine, which alludes to Billy's death. We see the book Death of a Salesman, which generally just kind of evokes the themes of death. But we do also get a car accident death, which alludes to Terry Chaney's death. And we see the grave of Jim Morrison, who died in France, which is a nod to Carter's death. There are a ton of other fun visual premonitions. We get a clue to Billy Hitchcock's death, with the shadow of the plane going right across his head where he's killed. We see an image of a bus behind Terry, and Todd foreshadows his own death by making this choking motion to Alex. And even more fun visuals, when Alex looks down while boarding the plane, he sees 666 on this luggage cart. Miss Luton's stained glass door tells how she's gonna die. And the sign that hits Carter appears to say 180, just like the flight number. We hear the John Denver song Rocky Mountain High a total of 4 times in the film. The first time is when Alex and Todd are using the restroom and it comes over the speakers. As John Denver did die in a plane crash, this becomes a death omen song of the whole film. The second time we hear it is when Todd is in the bathroom alone just before his death. Then Miss Luton is playing that same song on a record player just before her death. And then we hear a singer in France playing it on the guitar just before Carter's death. In the scene where Terry suddenly gets smashed by the bus, in test screenings, it immediately jumped to the next scene, but they realized that audiences needed a bit of a breather and a break after such a harsh moment. So then they added in the scene where Alex is taking the Alka-Seltzer to give our audience a breather. I don't know that a lot of people noticed that after Alex saves Carter from the train, dude pisses his pants. And lastly, a majority of our characters in this film are named for classic horror icons. We have Devon Sawa's character Alex Browning, named after Todd Browning, the director of Dracula. We obviously have Billy Hitchcock for Alfred Hitchcock. We have Terry Chaney, named after Lon Chaney, who played several movie monsters, including The Phantom of the Opera. We have Valerie Luton, named after Val Luton, a prolific horror producer who produced things like Cat People, I Walked with Zombie. Other French teachers named Mr. Murnau, named after F.W. Murnau, who directed Nosferatu. The detectives Ween and Schreck are named after Robert Ween, who directed The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and Max Schreck, who played Nosferatu. We have Todd and George Wagner. Todd spells his name with 1 D, like Todd Browning, who directed Dracula, and George Wagner directed The Wolfman. And our brunette popular girl is named Blake Dreyer, after Carl Theodor Dreyer, who directed Vampire. Hope you enjoyed these Final Destination fun facts. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. It's a ton of fun, and I cannot wait to see Bloodlines.